Hi, this is Jeff Levy for the adult entertainment industry. I'd like to talk to you about a few things that occurred last week. And in Vegas on August, I think it was about 28th, we had the Gentlemen's Owners Club Convention, or what we call our expo. And it was a very exciting expo, and it was a very successful expo, and there were great panels and great people, and it was a coming together of all the people in the adult nightclub industry, from entertainers to actually guests to owners to First Amendment lawyers, accountants, and just everybody coming together talking about many different topics. We had panels on First Amendment lawyers, panels on marketing and advertising, panels on even how to have great house moms. And our industry is getting bigger and bigger, and our expo has become very, very successful. And I think it's just a wonderful thing when people can come together to talk about our industry. But the primary focus really should be a coming together, a solidarity of all people in the adult nightclub industry. That's where we are lacking, and I believe that's where we are losing the battle. We need everybody within our industry to come together. For some reason, over the course of the last decade, we have not been able to achieve these goals of all clubs coming together to protect themselves against all these negative challenges from society. We only have a few people who participate on the national level and on the state level, and it's becoming a real problem and a real issue. Certainly we can see the outcome of Ohio. If Ohio was not that red flag waving in our face, I don't know what other example to give. But we must come together, and we must have solidarity. We just have so many reasons that club owners give me for not participating in state chapters. The economy, they don't have enough money, it's not a good time, these bills aren't important, a whole plethora of different reasons. And these are just nothing more than excuses. I can tell you right now, with the economy being really, really bad, government is coming after the adult nightclub industry so that they can take more money out of our pockets. This is unconstitutional, this is not right, and this is not fair. I am here to tell you that you need to participate in order to protect your business, to protect your livelihood, and to protect the entertainers and the people that work within your business. What more can I say? What more can I do? In New York, we have established ACE of New York, and it's been very successful. We have a 501c6, which is a nonprofit organization. We have an elected board. We've already met with Assemblyman Felix Ortez of the 93rd District in Brooklyn, myself, Eric Langdon from Rick's, Jim St. John from Deja Vu, and Stephen Dix from Night Moves, who is the president of ACE. This was a very positive conversation that we had with Assemblyman Ortez. We were able to work out our differences, and he saw us as real people, as human beings. And he was a religious right guy, a very conservative guy. He was the kind of guy that I call the pleasure police. He's written two very bad bills against the adult nightclub industry. One is 7126, which is the poll tax bill. That's a very dangerous bill as far as I'm concerned, because people already can't afford these high prices. The next bill that he proposed, which is in the Labor Committee, is that all entertainers must be registered, and they must be fingerprinted, and they must pay for licensing fees. That is another serious problem and another serious issue, and it becomes a logistic nightmare. ACE of New York has been very successful in talking to the politicians who are involved in these bills, from the people who are the chairmen of these committees to the person, Assemblyman Ortez, who wrote the bill. And we were able to get some really positive results from Assemblyman Ortez, where he was going to allow us to review the bills, to help rewrite the bills, so that the adult entertainment industry did not get hurt. He just thought that it was an amazing process, as well as many people in Albany that said the adult nightclub industry has formed its own association to promote good community standards. And we are, and we do, and they are really impressed at the fact that we have done this and we're achieving this. But unless more people participate around the state, we will lose this support. I tell you, we are going to lose this support if we do not get everybody in the state of New York involved. Also, by being a member of ACE of New York, you're going to be able to get better rates on insurance, on other things that you use in the adult nightclub industry. Because when we have more numbers, we have a lot of negotiating power. So once we get everybody in the state of New York together, you're going to be able to get better buying power. And that's one of the beautiful things about being together and being part of ACE. In the near future, which will be in November, ACE of New York will have strategic meetings in certain parts of the state. We will have meetings in the Rochester area, we'll have meetings in Syracuse, and we will have meetings in New York. This way everybody from the states, all the different club owners, will be able to attend. Now we need your support. Even though these are hard times, if these bills get into committee, they get out of committee. If they get to the floor, they will win. They will get the governor's signature, and these will be horrible laws. And if we have to fight them with lawyers and in court, it will cost us hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to defeat. I truly believe that we can defeat or work with Assemblyman Ortiz to ensure that the bills do not harm our industry or to ensure that these bills do not get out of committee. We need everybody to participate. Without that participation, these bills will pass. Now, for smaller clubs like in upstate New York and the smaller clubs outside of Manhattan, the fee to join ACE for the year will be $2,500, which is relatively inexpensive. It is an insurance policy. The clubs that are doing more than $5 million a year, such as the big clubs in New York City or the clubs that do very well, their fee is going to be $5,000 for the year. And that money is going to go into the ACE of New York we have a legislative bill tracking system so we can track bills. It's going to be for going into committee hearings. It's going to be to consult with First Amendment attorneys. It's going to be to meet with all these politicians and to really run this organization the right way that it needs to be run. It will also develop a war chest in case something happens or occurs, that we will have the finances that will be made available so that if we need as a group to hire an attorney, that everybody pays to stop a particular bill, that instead of one person or two people, everybody pays a little bit and everybody wins. It's going to be very successful to do it this way. I've been in the industry a very long time. My two other chapters, where I'm the executive director in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, we have won every single battle. I believe in New York you can win every single battle as well. If you think that you're by not participating, it's okay, it's not. This will come and be the worst thing that ever happened to you. Do not let what happened in Ohio happen in New York. I ask you to please contact us, and you're going to get some information on the screen where to send in your donations, and also when the meetings are going to be in the three strategic parts of the state that I just talked about, in the Rochester, Buffalo area, in Syracuse, and in Manhattan. I ask you to attend these meetings, to hear what we have to say, to participate in these good community standards and do the things that ACE has stand for. It will make a world of difference, and Albany has already sent us that message that they are impressed at the fact that we have organized and that we are going to do something positive about our industry, and also the fact that now they think that we are a strong and powerful and together association. But we can only do that with numbers. The government has destroyed our industry, and it is destroying our country. And we cannot allow that. The only way that we can win is through numbers, not only in the adult nightclub industry, but in society itself. Our economy is falling apart because of bad politics. We have wars. We have all kinds of problems and crime. And everything that happens, they want to blame on the adult nightclub industry. We must stand up for our rights. We must protect our industry. I'm asking you to stand up and to stand up strong and be responsible and be part of this great association. This is Jeff Levy for ACE of New York, and we look forward to seeing you at these meetings. Thank you.